Welcome back to Rough Diamond Recipes. Today's recipe is chicken laksa.
Are you sure it's not a ramen?
I know it looks like a ramen, but it's not called ramen, it's called a laksa. Sorry about that, the wife will interrupt. Anyway, a full list of ingredients can be found in the description box below. There are quite a few ingredients to this recipe, but don't be put off by that, it's well worth the effort. First, you make the curry paste. Simply put all the ingredients for the paste into a food blender and blend it into a fine puree. Be careful about that shrimp paste, it's pungent stuff, only a pinch. When you blend it to a paste, you should have something that looks like this. We find when doing a recipe with lots of ingredients, it's handy to line them up in the order you're going to use them. It's a bit of a pain in the back, but it stops you turning around halfway through and saying, oh, I forgot to put so and so in. I've done that a few times. When you're ready to start cooking, heat some oil in a pan, add the chicken pieces and fry off for 5 minutes until they start to take on some colour. When this is done, it's time to add in the curry paste. Fry the paste off for 5 or 6 minutes, then you should be about 10 minutes from the end of the recipe, so it's time to put your noodles on to cook as per the instructions on the packet. After you've fried the curry paste off for 5 or 6 minutes, it's time to add in the carrots and pak choi and stir through. After you've done that, it's time to add the coconut milk. And after that, chicken stock. Then simply allow it to simmer until the carrots and pak choi are just tender. Then lastly, you add a handful of bean sprouts, mix through until they heat up, and then you're ready to serve. And to do this, simply put a bed of noodles in the bottom of a large bowl and ladle over the laksa mixture.
What, just like you do for a ramen, you mean?
She never lets go. And just before serving, drizzle half a teaspoon of sesame seed oil over the top and garnish with green chilies and coriander. And there you have it, chicken laksa.
Ramen?
Okay, have it your way. Welcome again to Rough Diamond Recipes. Today's recipe is chicken gyros. Feel free to correct me if I said that wrong. Pronunciation is not my strong point. The list of ingredients below will help you make 3 towers. We had Sunday lunch with all my kids coming round, and by God can my kids trough. Between my kids and their partners, sometimes it's like a plague of locusts descending on the table, so there better be enough food or there'll be trouble in the camp. And if you think my wife gets leery when she's hungry, want to meet the kids? Enough of my domestic discord. To start this recipe, simply put all the marinated ingredients into a bowl and thoroughly combine. Next we prepare the chicken. Using a chopping board and some cling film and a mallet, batter the chicken thighs flat to about 1/2 inch thickness. My wife said she enjoys this bit. When I asked her why, she just gave me a knowing grin, so I don't know what that was all about. Next we add the battered chicken thighs to the marinade, mix it together and allow it to marinate for an hour, maybe 2. Next we make the stands. Get a large onion, peel it, cut it in half, take a bamboo skewer and insert it into the middle. Then we do some advanced mathematics. You've got 3 skewers and 24 chicken thighs. That works out to 8 chicken thighs per skewer. Now we're done with the mathematics, take your 8 chicken thighs and thread them onto the skewers. And you should have something that looks like this. Then it's off to 180 degrees C oven for 2 hours or until an internal temperature of 75 degrees C is achieved in all the chicken. We recommend you use an electronic probe for this, they really are quite good. When this temperature is achieved, remove from the oven and allow it to stand for at least 10 minutes. Then take a sharp knife and slice and serve. We hope you enjoyed this recipe. Feel free to subscribe, share and like, and hopefully we'll see Welcome again to Rough Diamond Recipes. Today's recipe is chicken souvlaki. As normal, a full list of ingredients can be found below. This really is an easy recipe to make, and it's the oregano and olive oil that make it special. This recipe is so easy I thought I'd have a couple of my friends round and film them making it, till my wife pointed out it involves bamboo skewers. Not a good thing with my friends. Give them anything sharper than a teaspoon to play with and someone's bound to hurt themselves. Anyway, back to the recipe. Simply put all the ingredients together and thoroughly combine, then allow it to marinate for 2 hours in the fridge. When you're ready to cook, simply place all the chicken pieces on skewers. Then it's off to a preheated, well-oiled griddle pan. Cook on a high heat, turning occasionally so they don't burn. When they're all cooked through, serve with lemon wedges. Hope you like this recipe. Feel free to subscribe, share and like, and hopefully we'll see you again. Bye for now. Welcome back to Rough Diamond Recipes. Today's recipe is butter chicken. As normal, a full list of ingredients can be found in the description box below. This recipe is not for someone on a diet. First we marinate the chicken. I'll simply put the chicken pieces in a bowl, put all the marinated ingredients in, give it a good mix and pop it in the fridge for an hour. And when you're ready to cook, simply place the oil in the pan, bring up to a high temperature and pan fry the pieces of chicken in batches until they're nice and brown. You don't have to worry about cooking the chicken all the way through because it's going to go back and finish cooking in the sauce. Also, don't worry about the crispy bits stuck at the bottom of the pan. We'll deglaze the pan with the butter and the tomato sauce in a minute. When all the chicken is browned and removed from the pan, add the butter to the hot pan, followed by the sieved tomatoes. Then give it a good mix, getting all the nice tasty bits off the bottom of the pan. When this is done, add the fenugreek leaves, sugar, salt and curry powder, mix through and cook off for a minute before adding the cream. When the cream has been incorporated into the sauce, it's time to add the chicken back to the sauce. Mix through, heat until the chicken is thoroughly cooked. Welcome back to Rough Diamond Recipes. Today's recipe is chili chicken masala. As normal, a full list of ingredients can be found in the description box below. Well, it's my version of a chili chicken masala anyway. Okay, to make this curry, heat the oil in a suitably sized frying pan till nice and hot. Then add the whole spices. And those ingredients are the dried red chilies, the cloves, the green cardamoms, the black cardamom, cinnamon bark and cumin and mustard seeds, and fry these off in the hot oil for a minute or two until the seeds start to crackle. Then it's time to add in the onions. Fry these onions off for a good 10 minutes until they're lovely and golden brown. Don't cut short this part, it's quite important to the taste of the curry. When this is done, it's time to add in the ginger garlic paste and mix through. Next you add the dry spices, which are the ground cumin, ground coriander, the turmeric and the chili powder, and again mix through. After you've fried off the dry spices for a minute, it's time to add in the tomatoes and half a teaspoon of salt. Then mix the tomatoes through the onion mixture, add a small splash of water and put the lid on the pan for 5 minutes. After the 5 minutes are up, remove the lid from the pan and continue to cook until the tomatoes start to break down and you have something that looks like this. Then it's time to add in the chicken pieces and thoroughly mix in. Then put the lid back on the pan and cook for a further 10 minutes. When this is done, you should have something that looks like this. Next you add the garam masala and split green chilies and another splash of water and continue to cook until the right consistency is achieved. And that's how I like mine done, so mine's ready. Simply serve. Hope you enjoyed this recipe. Feel free to subscribe, share and like. Hopefully we'll see you soon again on the next one. Bye for now.